What do you long for most? What do you really long for deep down in your heart? As you think about today or tomorrow, as you think about the distant future, what is the deepest longing of your heart? Have you ever wondered why we even have these longings? Why do we have a sense of something better, much better? Why do we have a sense of something not being right in this world? That there is a better place? Why do we have a sense of some home that we've never actually been to? Christians believe that the Bible makes sense of our present experience of the world. We believe the Bible makes sense of our longings for a better future. We believe it makes sense of the extremes of good and evil we see in our world, and in our honest moments know about ourselves. We believe that in the person of Jesus, real answers are found to the deep questions of our hearts. The closing chapters of the Bible describe the true home we long for. Revelation 21 and 22 show us an eternal future that answers the deep longings of our heart. A world of beauty, of untarnished beauty. A world no longer in decay. Relationships of perfect love. No more pain, or tears, or sickness, or suffering, or death. Eternal joy and peace. Home at last. Home forever with the one who made us, knows us, and loves us. Home with the one true God, loving Him, singing His praise, serving Him from the heart. The opening chapters of the Bible describe the home we lost, the home we somehow remember but is now lost, like a distant memory. Genesis 1 and 2 show us the one true God making a beautiful world, a perfect world for us to enjoy, a perfect relationship with God for us to enjoy, perfect relationships with each other to enjoy, taking care of each other, taking care of this wonderful home. Home loving and serving the one true God. Home loving and serving each other. Sadly, this wonderful home was very short-lived. Genesis 3 describes how we lost this home, the home we somehow remember and still long for. It shows us the disastrous choice Adam and Eve made, putting this home and all its relationships into ruin. It's a choice we've all felt the consequences of and followed since. It's a choice to serve ourselves instead of God. It's a choice to serve ourselves instead of each other. It's a choice that darkens our hearts. It's a choice that makes us much less than we're meant to be. It's a choice the Bible calls sin. It's a choice with deadly consequences for us and our world. It sets us on an eternal pathway of death. How can we ever regain the home we lost in Genesis? How can we journey to the home promised in Revelation? We can't. But through what God has done in Jesus, we can. Jesus is the connection. Jesus is the answer to our longing hearts. Jesus is the light for our darkened hearts. Jesus comes from that home we remember. He promises to take us to the home we long for. He stepped into this world to make that possible. Have you listened to the message of the Gospels? Have you read the Gospels? Have you met Jesus there? Have you been met by Jesus there? You can meet someone who stirs those memories of a better place. You can meet someone who stirs your heart and shows a better way. You can meet someone inviting you home with an invitation written in blood. Jesus' death on the cross is that invitation. An invitation to be forgiven, completely forgiven. An invitation to make a new choice. A choice to no longer serve ourselves, but to serve God. An invitation to come back home. Jesus' resurrection from the dead shows that this invitation is real. It shows us that the deadly consequences of our sin have been dealt with. It opens the door to our heavenly home. It sets us on an eternal pathway of life. Jesus doesn't leave us on our own as we journey on this new road to heaven. He gives us His Word, the Bible, to describe life on this new road. He gives us His Spirit, who makes our hearts alive. He gives us a new heartbeat. He gives us a new song. He gives us a new community, brothers and sisters gathered around Jesus, sharing this new heartbeat, singing this new song together, walking this new road together, serving from the heart together, giving from the heart together. Hearts for Jesus, hearts for others to know Jesus, servant hearts. Our gathering is not yet perfect, as it will be in heaven. We are not yet perfect, as we will be in heaven. But as we celebrate and live out the love and forgiveness of God in Jesus, we have a taste of our eternal home in heaven. As we grow in this new life of serving Jesus and each other, we have a taste of our eternal home in heaven. Welcome home.